Hello everyone, welcome to another video in the series Skill Combo 101. Today we will be looking at Soul Synergy skill. I think it's a very good skill. Unfortunately, we are not able to obtain this yet. You have to wait another 4 weeks or 10 weeks depending on which skill is gonna come in the recharge pack. It's gonna be either Lightning Strike or Soul Synergy, so we have to wait when it comes out. By the time of the making of this video, we still have 4 weeks to go before that comes out. So the reason why I'm making this video, because I've been thinking about which skills that I want to replace the Soul Synergy with, because I basically grew tired of using Fighting Master, maybe Assist. I want to try some other combos as well, because I think with this skill, we do not really need the assist on the support anymore. But that's, kind of like a theory that I have, and in this video I might be able to show you guys the reason why. So yeah, that being said, let's see what you guys think about the rest of the video. Now that we see the skill description, Soul Synergy is a passive skill. After battle starts, establish a mental link with all allies. When a linked ally uses an ultimate skill, including yourself, restores their HP by 72% when it's level 1 and 240%. So the first thought when I think about this skill was Fufa gonna be very good with this skill. Also Ninetales, this kind of immortal is gonna be very good. Also I would say Anubis, Hippolyta, these kind of immortals with high energy region, I think gonna benefit a lot from this skill. And maybe, just maybe, we will see some different stuff, different builds for each of the new metas and stuff like that. I'm really looking forward to it, and of course, it's all speculations. But from what I've seen so far in the open arena, only testing like side to side by with the Vitality Touch, which is quite similar skill. Just Vitality Touch should, instead of having like the mental link with all the allies, and when a linked ally uses the ultimate skill, it restores HP, right? Vitality Touch is a trigger skill that trigger every 6 seconds. In my opinion, if you want to use both, you can definitely use that. I think they're gonna be very OP. Your team gonna heal a lot. I think that's gonna be, very very good for the team. And also the current meta being like a double tank, and if you go to high end, you probably have the chaos, right? But if you are like a mid spenders, double tank is very strong right now, and sustainable march is also very very strong. So this is definitely something to think about, because I'm definitely getting this one. And if you're not certain that you want to get this one, or you're not sure if this is going to improve your team, all I can say is I believe that this skill is going to be very good for your team. However, is it going to be a game changer? Probably not, but it's definitely going to be a very good skill to use for your main, especially for mid casual spender. I think that's going to be a game changer for me personally, because then I can move a lot of the other skills around, and that, although it being locked on support only, I think you can probably put it on somewhere else as well, or maybe put the other skill, replace, for example, the skills like Fighting Master, replace skills like Assist. They can definitely do that. Or if you want, you can replace even an aura if you had an aura there from before. So yeah, that being said, let's see where we get it. So the only way to get the Soul Synergy is via recharge pack, which will cost you $140, and it will last for 6 weeks. This event, it will refresh every single week within the 6 weeks frame. And if you do not manage to get the skill by then, I think you have to go through Wisdom Well, which is gonna cost you way more money. I'm assuming $1,500, maybe even $2,000, depending on the luck, right? But from my experience doing a Wisdom Well, I do not get the chest with the skill stones very often, so I I don't really recommend that. So if I were you guys, I would recommend to get the recharge pack. And although $104, I think that is 10 times cheaper than doing Wisdom Well. Or you can do another route and basically have to wait for next year, probably, because usually this skill will come in the Cinder shop or Twist shop, but that's gonna take you probably 6 months, or maybe 10 to 1 year, maybe 12 months, or sorry, 13, 14 months, probably in that kind of time range. But yeah, if you want to get it, I do recommend you guys to get it for recharge pack, because I don't think if you want to go get somewhere else, I don't think it's worth going for Wisdom Well at all. So now let's take a look at the skills combo. And Soul Synergy is a very good healing skill, or recovery skill, I would say. It can recover 240%, and if you pair up with these skills in your March, doesn't matter if you have to be on support, but in your March, you will be able to increase the healing a lot more, because each of them have 15%, 20%, 30% increase of healing, which in my opinion is very, very good for the Soul Synergy. And if you, for example, if you run the double tank like I do, you will put Soul Synergy on your Fae, and then you will put, for example, Spring of Life on your one of the tank in front, and Emery Defense as well on your tank in front, and then you put Life Protection also in your Fae. So now you have a decent amount of healing. The only way to counter this is basically you have to play anti-heal, King Emperor, Genghis Khan, but I feel like Genghis Khan is not that optimal. Kin might work, but the best one, in my opinion, if you want to counter a super healing team, is Flavius. This is only weakness of the healing, but other than that, I think you will be do fine having these three skills and pairing up with Soul Synergy. As for the Immortal, I would recommend you guys using Immortals like Fu-Fei. If you don't have Fu-Fei, you should definitely try to get Theodora with Surge Artifact, because that's going to increase her energy regen so she can proc the skill even faster. I think that is the most important thing about having the Soul Synergy, the energy regen. That's why I believe that in some certain March, I think it will work way better than if you have, for example, Zenobia, if you have, for example, Dido, you have Artemisia, you have these kind of supports with massive energy regions. I think they're going to be very, very good with these skills together as your main team. So now let's take a look in this game. I am in the open arena, so I'm just putting some teams on, and I don't really do much with open arena, but here I'm gonna compare Soul Synergy with Vitality Touch, right? And obviously the skill that I wanted to test is banned for this round. The skill is the Spring of Life, so I can't get that as well. But I can get the memory defense. So you can see here the healing increase is 30%. In my opinion, is very good. Let's actually take a look. Let's try it one time and see how it goes. I'm just, it doesn't matter which one I fight here, because the reason I use this is because I want to show you guys the healing, right? You can see the healing here is very good. Soul Synergy is more than Vitality Touch. Solely because of the energy region of Fu-Fei, right? You can see here the other things heals as well, but if you take a look at another report right there, See here, the healing Soul Synergy is doing better than Vitality Touch in general. I would say that it will do something like this during the, your main March whenever the skill comes out. I will probably, put Vitality Touch in front of there somewhere and, try to get heal from that as well. So you get one skill with full phase, one skill with one of the tanks, so you can sustain a little bit longer, which the kind of idea that I want to go for. And let's take a look at the third one. See the healing. You see it heals pretty good, and in general, I would say it heals more than Vitality Touch. So that's why I wanted to make this video, because I want to get like a transition or switch to the skill whenever it comes out. So let's not take a look at that. Take a look at this one. You can see here, even though this one is not a lot of the difference, but I think it's still better, especially if you have these kind of immortals right here available, like Fufei, like Hippolyta available to go right away. I think that will be very, very good with this skill. And whenever this skill comes out, I have a concept mod that I'm been working on, and by the time the skill comes out, I think I might be able to finish the mod, and I will be able to test it out, and I will show you guys in the video later on as well. So yeah, that's a little bit about the Soul Synergy skill and skill combos that you want to pair him up with, and also some of the immortals. I personally, I have a strong favor for this skill. I believe in this skill that it can be very, very good for a lot of the immortals, especially if you look at Cyrus. Here I have Cyrus Max with Surge as well. And you can see it's 122. This skill would fit perfectly in there. And if you go, for example, Matilda of Flanders, I think she will be doing good as well. I haven't had luck with the artifact yet in terms of Surge, but if we go max out Surge artifact, she will be around like 105, 110 energy region, which in my opinion is very good as well. But don't forget that her skill is gonna increase the energy region as well, so this will be very, very good. And also you can see here as well with Surge, I have Buffet with 149. I think that's going to be very OP right there. The Theodora, I think if you look at I have Surge here as well, but her energy region is decent. I think if I can max it out, she will be like 100 or something. I think that's definitely going to help out a lot. So yeah, that's a little bit to think about when it comes out. I hope I managed to cover everything about this skill. I like it a lot, and I would definitely get it. I recommend you guys to take a look at it and think about how this skill can actually improve your March. If you want to get it right away, or you want to wait the second week of recharge pack, whenever this batch comes out there, it will be in 4 weeks. You'll see in the next 4 weeks if the skill or lightning strike will come out first, right? I'm thinking if the skill come out first, I'm definitely gonna go it right away, but if not, it's gonna be this one. So I will make a video about this later. But yeah, that's it about this skill, Soul Synergy. To conclude this, very good skill. I'm definitely gonna get it. Gonna work. It's gonna go straight through to my main March. So yeah, thanks you guys for watching. See you guys in the next video.